Welcome, fight fans, to a journey back to one of the most electrifying moments in boxing history. We are diving into the legendary showdown between Iron Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks. This fight wasn't just another title defense, it would once and for all unite every recognized belt, crowning one fighter as the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. It was June 27, 1988, a night when the boxing world held its breath. The convention hall in Atlantic City was buzzing, the atmosphere crackling with anticipation. On one side, you had Mike Tyson, a wrecking ball of a fighter with a terrifying record of 34-0, 30 of those wins by a knockout. Tyson was the undisputed heavyweight champion, holding the IBF, WBA, and WBC titles. On the other, Michael Spinks, an undefeated warrior at 31-0 with 21 KOs, a man who had defied the odds by moving up from light heavyweight to claim the heavyweight crown. Spinks, known as the Jinx, had made history by outpointing the legendary Larry Holmes in 1985 to capture the ring, IBF, and lineal titles. He defended his titles with a controversial win over Holmes in a rematch and a TKO victory against Stephan Tangstad. But Spinks' decision to avoid the undefeated Tony Tucker and instead fight Jerry Cooney led to him being stripped of the IBF title. Meanwhile, Tyson solidified his dominance by defeating Tucker to add the IBF title to his collection. The stage was set for the richest heavyweight fight ever, with Tyson pocketing a cool $22 million and Spinks guaranteed $13.5 million. The hype was real, and the world was ready to witness a clash of titans. Would Spinks' technical prowess and experience be enough to withstand Tyson's raw power and relentless aggression? As the bell rang, Tyson in his signature black trunks and Spinks in white, the garden erupted. Tyson, just 2 days shy of his 22nd birthday, wasted no time. He charged at Spinks like a man possessed, his pent-up frustration from weeks of rigorous training ready to explode. Spinks, hoping to use his jab and his movement to keep Tyson at bay, found himself overwhelmed from the get-go. Tyson cut off the ring, forcing Spinks into the ropes and unloading a barrage of punches. Spinks, desperate to survive, clinched, but not before tasting an illegal forearm from Tyson. Referee Frank Cappuccino warned Tyson to knock it off, but Iron Mike was in the zone, believing the ref had said something else. Tyson's relentless assault continued. He landed a short left uppercut, followed by a punishing right to Spinks' body. Down went Spinks, the first knockdown of his professional career. The crowd was on its feet, and everyone knew what was coming next. To his credit, Spinks rose by the count of 3, his pride pushing him to stand tall and face the inevitable. Spinks, in a desperate attempt to turn the tide, threw a hard right hand. Tyson countered with a left hook, and then came the devastating right that Sports Illustrated Pat Putnam described as one of the hardest right hands Tyson has ever thrown. The punch traveled in a waist-high arc, connecting flush with Spinks' jaw. Spinks' eyes rolled back, his legs quivered, and he fell straight back, arms outstretched. As Cappuccino counted, Spinks tried to get up but collapsed onto his side. His head rested against the bottom of the rope as the count reached 10. 91 seconds. That's all it took for Tyson to obliterate Spinks and reaffirm his dominance. The biggest heavyweight fight of all time was over in a flash. In the post-fight interview, Tyson reflected on his trainer Kevin Rooney's confidence, saying,
"My trainer told me he'd bet both our purses that I would knock him out in one round, and I thought he was serious. He just told me he was lying, but I went out and knocked him out in the first round."
This fight was more than just another victory for Tyson. It was a statement. It was a massacre that left no doubt about who reigned supreme in the heavyweight division. Tyson's ferocity and power were unmatched, and this first-round knockout of a formidable and unbeaten champion like Spinks solidified his legacy. For Spinks, it was the end of his boxing career. He had come face-to-face with an unstoppable force that was Mike Tyson, and it was clear that there was no shame in falling to such a devastatingly powerful opponent. This was not just a fight, it was a defining moment in boxing history. Tyson's victory over Spinks is remembered as one of the most dominant performances ever seen in the ring. It was a night that fans would never forget, a night that cemented Iron Mike's status as a true legend of the sport. Thank you for joining us on this trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this look back into boxing history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more legendary fight stories. Until next time.